hearing your concerns. We agree. The progress you've earned should be respected. If you've researched a tank but haven't purchased it yet, its set will still be locked. But once you
Okay. This specific part of that video from yesterday's video that was uploaded by Wargaming on their main channel said that they wanted to respect, quote unquote, respect our progress in the game. And by respecting our progress in the game, they're going to directly transfer everything that we've researched, everything that we've purchased onto Reforge, which, to be fair, it's not something that needs to be respected. It's something that needs to have been done in the first place. It shouldn't even have been a consideration. It's just logical. It should have been sent, or rather, it should have been considered right from the get-go. No excuses. Because this is our progress. We've been playing this game for years. In my case, I've been playing on my specific account for about 9 years now. On my old account, it's been 11 years. Are you telling me that all that progress that I did is not going to be transferred over? Of course people are going to lose their shit over that. So, good on Wargaming for actually doing the right thing. And, you know, bringing all our progress there. But that's not what this video is about. No. This video is about the keys. The keys are what everyone has been messaging me about and commenting on my videos about. Keys. If there's one thing that needs to go, it's keys. Now, I know that some of you were concerned about, what do you call it? About the win rate not being shown. And Droodles made a video about that yesterday, or rather earlier today. Just so you know, win rate is going to still be in pubs, okay, as well as in ratings. Win rate is still on your stats. It's just not as visible. You have to it's on a main page, if that makes sense. There's still win rate. It's on the main page. And it is annoying. I do agree. I don't agree entirely with the fact that they're trying to hide the win rate, but it's still there. But just rest assured, it is still there. And your feedback is going to be taken into consideration. I'm going to pass it on to Wargaming. Definitely going to pass it on. And it's something that needs to be addressed because people were concerned that there's not going to be any win rate. There is going to be win rate. It's just not there. What I suggested, and I think Guides Blitz suggested as well, and some of my viewers suggested as well, was that there should be some kind of option to toggle the win rate on and off. If you don't want people to see your win rate, just toggle it off. If you don't care, you can just keep it on, and it'll be on the main page like it's always on everyone's profile in regular Blitz. So that's one of the issues that I wanted to address. Now, the biggest concern still is these keys. Now, I know you say, 30 bonus keys when you transfer all your data from the old Blitz onto the new Blitz. I still think having keys is not a good thing to do. You're putting sets behind a paywall. Like, people need to understand this. When you're in Reforged, in the Ultra Test 1, there was an option to purchase keys. Yes or no? Yes, there was an option to purchase keys. It was behind a paywall. And that paywall, it's not incredibly large, but it's big enough to be an issue and be an annoyance. And the fact of the matter is that we need to use these keys to unlock these sets is an issue. And it's something that I've brought up constantly. And there's other CCs and other content creators that say, you know what, it's not that much of a deal. It is. We never had keys to unlock a tech tree. You can just purchase the tier 1 and grind your way up to the tier 10. That's how it was. It was that simple. In fact, you could literally use gold to convert to free XP and then use that free XP to basically purchase your way to tier 10 without unlocking the set. There was no sets. You didn't have to unlock the tech tree with stupid keys. So why is it that Wargaming thought the need to introduce a monetization option to unlock sets in order for you to grind them? I said it before, and I'm still going to say it now. It's bullshit. No offense, excuse my language, but it is bullshit. We should not have to have keys. It is the one thing that so many different players have been complaining about from the Ultra Test 1 up until now and the coming of Ultra Test 2. We do not want keys, full stop. I know I sound like a broken record, but it's true. We don't want keys. I don't know why Wargaming thought it was necessary to introduce a new mechanism or a new payment system in Reforged so that we can unlock these sets to grind up. We don't need them. It's unnecessary. It is unnecessary. Please, if there's one bit of feedback that Wargaming desperately needs, is for them to realize that having keys is wrong. It's wrong. Seriously. Like, you have to have a tank from that set in order to unlock that set. No, it should be the sets are all unlocked, just like they are with tech trees, and if you want to grind that set, you can grind it. Simple as that. You don't need to unlock it. So stupid. Like, the purpose of this keys thing is to not allow everyone to grind every single set or have access to every set, which I get, but at the same time, it's irrational. It's unnecessary, okay? It is not what the player base wants. It's not what the community wants. I'm glad Wargaming are listening to us. I'm glad that they've made changes that we've asked for. I'm glad that they're introducing things that we've wanted or remove things that we didn't like. But there's still things like keys and even sets to some extent. I don't personally have too much of an issue with sets. I don't think it's, much of an issue, but I would I'd much prefer to have the option of having sets or tech trees. Have both. Why can't we have just an integration of both? It's not difficult. Like, again, no one asked for sets, no one asked for keys, no one asked for steel, no one asked for commanders. If you're trying to appeal to a younger player base, this is not how you appeal to a younger player. No one asked for sets, as I was saying, no one asked for keys, that kind of stuff. Apologies, I had a phone call. So, like, the video, if you see the videos cutting out, that's why, or the video cut out randomly, that's why. The point I am trying to make is, Wargaming, for the love of God, please just listen to your community. Okay, you listened for so many things, and we're grateful for that. But there's still certain things, like, for example, okay, here. Why do you need to change the name of credits to silver? Why? Well, what's the reason for changing, like, making that little alteration? Like, credits have been a known currency in Blitz for 11 years. Why now all of a sudden you've decided, yes, we're going to call this silver because we have gold? It doesn't make any sense. There's no reason for this change to happen. There's no reason. It's like little changes like that. You don't need to change. Just keep it as credits. It's something that we've been knowing about for ages. Because as soon as you put silver, all of a sudden, all those videos back in the day or recently, right, that say, how you can grind credits or the best credit making tanks, and now they're going to be basically irrelevant because the name credits is no longer used in Reforged. It's going to be silver. So, like, little things like this, it doesn't need to change. Seriously, it does not need to change. You're going to see something very interesting here. You ready? Are you ready? Ready? Here we go. Okay, so we have the Commander XP, which is just Crew XP. Then you have Commander XP boosters instead of the Crew XP boosters. And I think someone mentioned something along the lines of, why is the XP boosters looking like, energy drinks? Honestly, I don't know. I don't really have much of an issue with that, to be honest with you. I don't really care, but that's another thing that people were asking about. But again, apparently everyone's going to get 30 bonus keys. Can I just make one thing very, very clear, by the way? Okay, as the video goes on in the background. Just so you know, you may think, 30 keys, that's not bad. Some sets are worth 20 keys. 20. Some sets, 25 keys. So if anything, you're going to be able to maybe unlock 1 or 2 sets. Does that seem fair to you? No, it does not. It does not seem fair at all. And it's something that really pisses me off in the sense that, you know, we've had this... Oh, by the way, here's another thing that people were complaining about. Someone mentioned about why did they change the the camouflage UI. Personally, I don't really care. I think it looks awesome that they're giving us, you know, different sort of set camouflages, and you can have your historic ones or the ones that you currently have in sort of a different thing, which is fine. I don't really care. I'm happy about this. It doesn't really matter to me. I think it looks cool. Personally, like I said, it doesn't really matter. However, what I will say is they've made different changes for things that really didn't need it. Now, obviously, it's going to take some time to get used to. I don't really mind. But again, the purpose of this video is to talk about sets. Sets and keys. And why I think that keys need to be removed. End of story. They need to be removed. Like, still was removed. So if still can be removed, then certainly keys can be removed as well. There's no question about it. Okay? There's no question about it. I know Droodle's made a video talking about the win rate, you know, drama and whatnot. Fair enough. I can guarantee you the win rate is there. It's just not as visible. Again, I'll say it once, I'll say it again. As Guides Blitz was saying and a few other people saying, there should have been a switch or a toggle that we press that sort of can show whether... Yeah, like here, for instance. You see that? Hold on, let me just go back to where it was showing me the win rate. Let's have a look. Here we go. Right there. Okay, so it kind of shows you the win rate, but doesn't really show you the win rate. It's still there. It's just not visible on the front page, which is not what people want. People want to see the win rate, which is fair enough. So that's one thing I think. The reason for it is because apparently they want to reduce toxicity, which I get, but at the same time, just put a toggle or a switch. Give us the option to switch between showing win rate and not showing win rate. It's so simple. It's such a simple thing to do. You did it for the crew, the crew voices and the commander voices. I'm sure you can do it for the win rate. Simple as that. That would be my advice. Anyways, guys, please let me know in the comments down below your feedback on keys, especially. What do you think of sets, how they've structured it now, the win rate conundrum and all this XP and whatnot. Let me know in the comments down below what you think and whether or not these changes are to your liking, or if you want to see some of the old stuff come back and some of the stuff that they've added removed. Let me know in the comments down below. I want to know what you think. Otherwise, ladies and gentlemen, look after yourselves, look after your friends and family. Peace in the Middle East, and as always, I'll catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.